Yes, we're back again for this afternoon, guys. And we're back again for the second part. Second part, I was to talk about a good person. What is a good person? Like I will tell you guys need to think about it. Life is short. Life is good, life is short. But it depends the way you want to accept it. The way you accept it. A lot of people make life difficult. A lot of people make life hard. Life is good. But you got to make it good for yourself. And I'm always say that in life. Life is so difficult for those people who make it difficult. But if you make it difficult, it's going to be difficult. But if you make it easy, it's going to make it easy for you. But if you make it hard, it's going to be harder for you. If you make it really easy, it's going to be easy for you. That's the reason a lot of people don't know about life. What is life is? Life is not like, well, I'm hungry. Let me go to a restaurant and then eating something. And after that, I'm going to leave. No, life is not like that. Life have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of work to do in life, but it depends on you. That's why majority of people, okay, they're living in a life with a difficult life. Some people living in a hard life. Some people living in a life that's really complicated. I'm gonna give you an example. What do you mean? Okay, Mr. Felix, you talk about life. What you know about life? I'm gonna tell you what I know about life. What I know about life. Life is like a what would I say? Life is like a tire. Like where I'm standing here, I'm right here in Chicago, Illinois, and I take a tire and I push it like this. And then that tire, guess what? That tire start run. That roll it up. Rolling, roll. That tire start, it's like you take a tire, you push it. And that tire push it and that tire start running. running. And that tire, that running, that you push it and it start running, and that tire, you don't even know where that tire is gonna be bumped off. You don't know where he's gonna bump the, or you don't know where he's gonna strike in it. You don't know where that tire is gonna bounce, or what would I say? And I say it in three words, so you can understand it, which one. You don't know where that tire is going to hit, hooked up. Or you don't know where he's gonna bounce and come back to you. Or you don't know where he's gonna fail while the tire is run by itself. In other words, life is like a tree. Life is like a tree that going up, and that going up. Okay? What would I say? In other words, what would I say? Life is like an airplane. What would I say? It's like an airplane. Once an airplane lose control, you don't know where that airplane is gonna be. Once the airplane lose control, whoever drive it, whoever pilot to drive it, once the airplane lose control, you don't know where he's gonna be. He might go into the water. He might go into the wire. He might go into the forest. He might go into the street. He might go anywhere. He might fall from the water. That's how life is. I make it short for you. That's how life is. Life is like an airplane is going to fail. You don't know where he's gonna go. That's how life. I'm not saying that's how life is, by the way, but I believe that's how life. I believe this is what I believe. That's how life is. But you could make it life easy for you. But it's the way you act with yourself. It's the way you express yourself. Let me give you an example. You're living in America. You got to work, correct? You got to go to school. You got to know how to learn English. For example, I'm from Haiti 30 years ago. But guess what? I have to learn English. When I came here, I was 17 years old. I was 16, 17 years old. Right now, I'm 46. I'm going to 47. But guess what? First thing I'm taking to go to school. go to school, what? To learn English, to learn some Spanish, and then so I can leave. Because you know, when you came into a country, if you don't learn English or if you don't learn Spanish, or any country you go, it could be a Haiti, it could be a Cuba, it could be Mexico, it could be any country, you have to learn the language of the country. It could be Dubai, it could be Switzerland, it could be anywhere. Anywhere you go, you have to learn, any country you go, you have to learn the English. You have to learn the language so you could be able to survive in this country, wherever you go. It cannot be only America. It could be anywhere. But to leave, you got to go to school to learn the language of the country where you're going to live. Like, for example, I'm gonna give you an example very clear for those people watching me so you can understand me. And let's say, okay, I came to America, right? So I came to America, but guess what? I have to learn how to speak English, okay? I have to learn how to speak English. So in order for me to learn how to speak English, I have to go to school. I have to go to school to learn how to speak English. Majority of people, they don't know the concept of life. You have to make the life easy for you, okay? You're expecting, you don't speak English and then you're gonna have a good job? You don't go to school? You came to America, you have 15 years in America, you don't even know how to speak English, you not even know how to say thank you, and then you're expecting you're gonna make good money in this country? Where? Where are you gonna make that money? Okay? And you're expecting to make $900, $800, $1,000, $2,000 every 2 weeks? That's not gonna happen. By the way, it depends on your experience. Because there's a lot of people I know that came to America, they don't even speak English, they make good money. Depend your experience. But it is important, it is extremely important when you come into a country, you need to go to school to learn English. This is important. And I remember I'll go back in 1991, 1992, when I came to this country, I was probably about 16, 15 years old. And I never forget what my dad told me. My dad told me, hey, you got to go to school. Forget about work, forget about making money, you got to go to school. To learn English, graduate in high school, go to college, graduate, now you're gonna decide what to do. You see what happened? For those of you watching me, you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I tell you, when you make life harder for you, it's gonna be harder. But if you make it easy, it's gonna make it easy for you. It's gonna be easy for you, okay? I make life easy for me, and it's easy for me. Life is easy. Okay, you know you're a young guy, 30 years old, 25 years old, 20 years old, you came to America, and then you walk all over having a lot of kids, 6 kids, 7 kids. I know a lot of people who's 30 years old, they already have 4 kids. They are 40 years old, they already have 8 kids. They are 43 years old, they already have 9 kids. So when you have a lot of kids, I'm not trying to get into your personality, your privacy problem. But let me tell you something. Once you start having a lot of kids, and I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen who's watching me on YouTube, I'm not saying that do not having kids, but you have to control yourself. I'm not saying do not have a kid, but you have to control yourself. But let me step by there. But it sounds like I see people pass by, and I don't know what the hell they're doing. But let me tell you something. But when I got a chance, I will talk to you guys, okay, later on, okay? So one thing I want to tell you guys, and make sure you think about what I said. Think about what I'm talking about. Because speaking English, going to a country, learning a language, it is something important, extremely important. Look at me, I'm here, I'm speaking to you in English. I don't know, my accent might be a little bit tricky, you know, a little bit funny. But guess what? I try my best to learning English so I could be able to be here. So without going to school, how I'm gonna live? I have to learn English to be here. So my point for you guys is about life. Make life easy for yourself. Make life easy for your family. Make life easy at your job. Make life easy at your school. Make life easy at church. Make life easy with your boss. Okay? Like that is going to be for you.